Everyone, it's Trixie Tutor here, and I feel like making a rant video because I have something that's completely pissing me off right now. Besides my natural hair, but I just took a shower and washed it, so I'll re-straighten that later. So, I'm a bigger girl. I'm a bigger girl. I know that. I'm not gonna even deny that because it's just the way that I am. And what, I lost my train of thought, and my cat's annoying the fuck out of me. But, and what irritates me is when men seem to think that just because that I'm a bigger girl and just because there are other bigger girls that we're basically useless and we're basically nothing. I'm gonna move that because that's driving me nuts. So, aside from that, that's a completely different subject. I don't even know why I fucking talked about that. One of the things that irritates me about men, completely irritates me, and it's not even a few guys, or actually no, it's not all men, it's just few guys end up talking to me when they can't fucking acknowledge my existence. I'm gonna be completely honest. My both of my exes have done that. Pissed me the fuck off because we were dating, and you would think that if you have a girlfriend, you would want to talk to them. And I get the yeah, you don't constantly want to talk to your girlfriend. You have a life. I get that. I am not going to keep you from your life. That is something I will not do. But yet I have been called clingy because I want to talk to my boyfriend. I don't fucking get how that's clingy. I thought that is how relationships work, that they care and they want to talk to you and make sure that you're doing all right and yada yada yada. So basically, it's on the same subject, I promise. There's actually, it's not just the guy that I'm talking to right now, because there's a couple other guys that I've fucking done it to, that I have talked to, and yeah. Basically, if you can't bother acknowledging somebody who you want to be your potential girlfriend and have clearly stated that you want to be your girlfriend and you like them and you think they're amazing and yada yada yada, and this goes for girls too. If you can't fucking acknowledge your girlfriend or your boyfriend's existence, then why the fuck get interested? Like, I'm sorry, but why? Like, you can't just go through and start talking to them and everything's good and everything's great, and then all of a sudden you just flat out fucking ignore them? That's not how that works. Like, I know how relationships work. I watched my grandparents' marriage for 21 years. Little over 21 years. I know how a relationship works. It's, you don't up and ignore the other person. And then when you finally do talk to the other person, you can't just go through and you say, oh, I got busy, or oh, I've been busy. Like, no. If you're too busy, then don't. Why bother? You can do other shit, but you can't talk to the person that you said that you liked and that you loved, or that you like and you love. Like, really? What the fuck? That's just not how life works. To make a relationship work, communication is fucking key, everyone. I'm sorry, but that is how that works. Communication is key. You don't use the other fucking person and toy with their fucking feelings. You make them feel like they mean everything to you. Like that the whole universe and everything revolves in their eyes and their mind. You can't just fucking say that you're interested one day and then a few days down the road just fucking up and not fucking talk to them. I'm sorry, that's not how relationships work. I know that I have only had 2 boyfriends in my I would have started dating when I was 16. But anyway, that's beside the point. I know that I've only had 2 boyfriends, but when I've seen a marriage work, and my grandpa was stationed over in Thailand, and they lasted for almost 50 fucking years before my grandpa passed away back in November. Seriously. You know, we should learn from the older generations and not just seem to think that we know everything about relationships. You can't just up and fucking ignore the other person. You can't. Because that makes the other person feel like shit. And you can't just make the other person start the fucking conversation first, because that's not how that works. It is a 50-50 relationship. And if you can't bother doing your side, then it is one-sided, and one-sided bullshit sucks. I've been there. And a lot of other women and a lot of other men have been there. You can't fucking do that. And yeah, I'm pissed off, but I have a specific reason as to why I am pissed off, because I have somebody right now who is doing that bullshit to me. And the funny thing is, he subscribed to my channel, he will see this shit. I don't even fucking care. I've been a bitch to him before, because all he did was constantly talk about sex, and I wasn't comfortable with it because I'm asexual, and sex is not my first priority. So I'm going to completely call him out right now, and if he wants to get pissy, and if he wants to not talk to me anymore, fine, dandy, because you've barely fucking been talking to me to begin with. So here's how this is going to go, dude. You say that you like me, and you say that you love me, and that you want this to work. It is not going to fucking work if you can't put any fucking effort into it. And giving me bullshit excuses, saying I'm too busy. No. You have time to put videos on YouTube, but you don't have time to fucking talk to me? That is a bullshit excuse. And I get part of your, and then you being all negative about shit. I'm sorry, but that's not, you can't make a relationship work if you're gonna be negative as fuck. And I'm actually not even sorry that I'm coming off as a bitch, because it's fucking true. Really, Kat? I'm irritated, and this is a rant, so really, it's fucking irritating when you put so much effort into something and yet the other person can't fucking do it back. And I get that fucking long distance relationships suck. I have been in fucking 2 of them, but you can make it work. My grandparents fucking did it. Well, my grandpa was in Thailand. I get that there's a huge generational gap, or generation gap then, there, but for fuck's sake, people, you can't do that, because it toys with other people's feelings, and that's not okay. Either you care or you don't. You can't just up and be like, oh, hey, I'm not gonna talk to this person for almost a week, and then I'm gonna finally fucking start talking to them. Like, no. Fuck you if you fucking do that. Because nobody fucking deserves that kind of treatment. And I'm sorry that this is a really, really long rant video, but I had to get this off my chest before I felt like I was gonna go through and punch somebody in their fucking face. Because that's one thing that irritates me. And I know that it probably irritates a lot of other people too, because I'm gonna be completely honest. I know I'm a bigger girl, but bigger girls deserve love too, goddammit. I'm sorry, but that's just how it works. And if you're gonna go through and toy with a bigger girl or a bigger guy's emotions, then you're an asshole. Regardless of sex, you're an asshole. And you're a cunt. And you're a fucking dick. You're all bad words in the English language and other languages too, because nobody deserves that kind of treatment. We are all human beings, and everyone deserves love. So I'm gonna end it here. You're amazing, you're smart, you're beautiful, you're talented. Don't let anybody tell you any different. But if you're an asshole to other people, you need to stop that shit, okay? Because harassment and bullying, it's just not tolerated. And you may think that it's tolerated, but that shit needs to stop. Because no wonder that people commit suicide, okay? You're everything, and you're an amazing person, but if you treat other people like shit, then you're not an amazing person. I'm gonna go though. So, yeah. Bye, everyone.